7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Cunningham's got 6 points. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Jenkins. Pass to Cunningham. Oh, missed the dunk at the buzzer. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Trey Jones. He's out there with Malik Monk. And it's Huff in at the 5 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Joe. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Outside Joe. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Asenge.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Rebounded by the Pistons. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. And so it's Monk who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 3-point game. Tries a 9-footer, and he drops that one in. Monk's got his first 2 points.
Oh, it rounds out Monk's games when he's getting buckets inside. That adds to the danger threat.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. A line change here for Chicago.
Give it up for your dancing machine mascot, Benny the Bull.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Out to Thompson from deep. Wilson grabs the board. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Now Giddey. He's scoreless to the middle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Thompson. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a 1-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
It's good.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a marvel.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard it. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. BA, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Jenkins. There's a minute 17 left in the first half of this game. Down low, 5 to shoot. Collins.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. You look at Thompson, active hands. He's second in the NBA in steals.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
And here's Giddey. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. The Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First one falls. Dillingham's checked in for Chicago. He does not get the second one. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. The Bulls making a switch here. Huff's checked in.
Chicago, number 32, Jay.
Chicago trailing here. For 3, Powell. And again, no good by Chicago. Now here's Cunningham. Defense right on him. Thompson left side. Deflected! 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dillingham. The Bulls with another miss.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. They get the rebound from the arc. And there's Thompson on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pistons on top, leading by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
So, guys, what are your keys for the second half of a close one like this?
Rebound, passing, shooting. I think those will be.
Now let's take a closer look at that tight first half for the Chicago Bulls.
I'll be blunt. They're big.
Thanks for tuning in.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Asar Thompson.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Asar Thompson. He's out there with Jalen Williams. Thompson out there with Cunningham. And it's Jenkins in a shooting guard. Now here's Thompson. To the inside. Thompson scanning the floor. Tries a 10-footer. Count it. Thompson's got 9.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Giddey passes to Wilson. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game. His innate ability to set others up.
Cunningham, clear the deck.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Wilson. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, you're giving up a bit of height there. You would expect to get burned from downtown when you do this.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Miller's checked in for Wilson. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. In third, the Bulls.
Well, last year they took great pride in rebounding, understanding the importance of winning the possession battle.
Miller against Thompson. Great D that time from Miller. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Cunningham against Giddey. Pass to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. No good. That would have tied it. Here's Jenkins. No made baskets yet. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
Now here's Powell for the tie. Ooh, and a nice
on,
layup
Giddey.
by Giddey. Giddey's got his second bucket of the night.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Here's Cunningham. Chicago with a rebound. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Powell for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now. Stolen by Giddey. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic
Both teams having
jam
some
on the
fun
lob.
out there.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. 14 feet away. And the jumper is on the mark. Cunningham's gotten 4 this quarter.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Giddey with it. Pass to Buzelis. This one for 3. The rebound by Detroit. With 4 on the clock. No luck on that one. That's the end of the 3rd, and it's tied up. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Powell, also Josh Giddey out there. Nicholas Claxton out there with Buzelis. And it's Wilson in at the power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. From Pete Giddey, gets the 3 ball to go. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
And Collins with the jam.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
Giddey against Cunningham. And it's Giddey off the drive. And he dunks it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest. Putting his athleticism and length to perfect use. And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish. Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
And that one misses. Chicago leading. He's watched by Cunningham.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Pistons have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. To take the lead, the triple drop. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
It's cleared away by Thompson. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They lead by 1. Outside Cunningham. 1:57 left in the fourth. Williams fires. Excellent defense, forcing that big miss. Here's Wilson. Cunningham there for the rebound. The Pistons have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Thompson. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Chicago making a switch here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Shot clock at 5. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Oh, what a way to get the big bucket. With the size advantage, there's no stopping that.
Thompson outside. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Now Giddey. Wilson, defended by Thompson.
Thompson. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
And here's Detroit. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
And so here is Chicago. Now Giddey shoots a 3. Ooh, the shot misses. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Here's Cunningham, and that's an intentional foul.
Josh Giddey. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Detroit.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Timeout. Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're behind by 6. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Oh, no good. So it's Detroit picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall.
Okay, we suck. I think Trey Jones is playing better, but great. Jay Huff, he's unplayable. We're going to play the rookie. 8 minutes tonight. See if he can hang. Giddy's really struggling. Let's get him taking the shots. We are terrible. There's a big win. I'd like to see more of those big wins, please. Dillingham is hot, but is not as good as Trey Jones. Oswego, it's been bad. We need a center. I mean, I might even just try to do that right now. Hawks, like, would they give us a Kongwu? That'd be a great player for us. Jazz, I think Nurkic would be a sweet pickup for us. He's having a good year. I think Nurkic is going to be the perfect guy. Hornet, having a pretty good year as well if we can't get Nurkic. Pirtle, contract's messed up for some reason. Bucks. Australia probably can't afford that. Who's I looking at as the best option there? Kongu's a great option, but I think Nurkic of the Jazz is probably our best option. Let's see what the money's looking like at least. Nurkic, I would like to trade Jay Huff in this trade. Rui is playing pretty good actually. Swain hasn't played. Miller hasn't played really this year. McCoy and Monk. Dillingham trade. Maybe we move Trey Jones. He's been pretty good too, though. It's kind of the issue, right? Is the money. Do I want to move Swego? Not really. Leonard Miller, I guess I could move. I don't really want to move Leonard Miller, but I would to get this trade done. Bring on Jordan Poole. Trey Jones, like maybe. Swego hasn't played great, but he is a rookie. Any cheap wings that they would maybe want to move? Not really. Hornet as much, yeah, he would match the contract basically. We could talk to the Hawks about a Kongwu. I don't think we can get there money-wise. Like maybe Huff and Miller would be enough. No. So yeah, we're gonna talk to the Pelicans again about Luke Cornett then. I think we just need a guy that's shown that he can at least play, and it's going to be Luke Cornett for us. Jay Huff for Luke Cornett. Swap seconds, great. He's only going to have to come in and play 8 minutes a night, so I'm pretty happy about that. And if we have to be a selling team, then we have to be a selling team this year. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Since he's come here, we have not won a game. Claxton 1 to 2 weeks is tough. Cornett comes here and is instantly cold. Really, he's going to have to play a lot here, so. We could move a Senge to center. Are they supposed to play center, but just give Cornett 28 minutes, and then we'll give, let's get Dalen Swain some minutes here. I'll see him play a little bit. Yeah, we're really bad. Norman Powell's now out for 2 weeks. We'll put Malik Monk in the starting lineup probably. Swain, actually hooping pretty good. We're going to give some minutes to Brandon McCoy. Give him like 16, and then we'll give the rest to Monk. 32. Play Donovan. I think it's time that we go get a new coach after this year, maybe. I don't know. I'm not like too worried about being the best team. We're not going to be the best team. We are going to be sellers this deadline. Last deadline, we were kind of buyers. I know we just went and got Luke Cornett. Or not Luke, yeah, Luke Cornett for Jay Huff. It was just to see if we could recover the season quickly. We could not. So now we will be sellers. And I don't even know if we have our pick. We do have our pick, thank goodness. Like Rui Hachimura is going to be a guy that we try to trade. Let's look at standings. Thunder. Could use a 4-man. Rui Hachimura to the Thunder. Makes a lot of sense, I think. Thunder be interested in him? I don't see why not. Chet's, oh yeah, Chet's out, I guess. That's probably why. Yeah, I guess they would not be interested then. The Pistons could definitely use a 3. Do we have a 3 that we want to trade is kind of the question. Not really, right? Because you want to move Bottas. I mean, Leonard Miller, but that's not really an upgrade. Rui could play the 3 for them. Okay, I'm not opposed to that. Rui gets moved to the 3. And move him to the Pistons. I like that idea for us. We're going to trade Rui Hachimura to the Pistons for something. We'll figure it out. Kevin Huerter's contract and a swap best second and your first this year unprotected. Great. Great trade for us. I'd say a first and a second for him is pretty good. I don't think I can trade Luke Cornett right now. I just traded for him. Oh, you can? Okay. Interesting. It's been enough time, I guess. I would say we have a point guard, shooting guard, 2 shooting guards I'd trade. Point guard, shooting guards, center. Maybe someone will want Nick Claxton. Like, this team could definitely use a center. Timberwolves. Is Gobert hurt? He is hurt. So maybe not. Let's just go to rosters maybe and see who would want Luke Cornett. Like, the Hornets have 1 center on roster. Hornets are an option. Kings. Hornets, Kings, Pacers. What is happening here with some of these teams? Hornets, Kings, and Pacers. How good are those teams? Kings are terrible. Pacers are terrible. Hornets are kind of in the race. I think I'm going to try and trade them to the Hornets. Luke Cornett to the Hornets. They got lots of guard play. Sebastian Rancic, or like, do you want us to take one of your bad players' contracts? I mean, Jesus. Cam Thomas, yeah, no. We'll take Rancic and a lottery protected first, swap best second. Just lottery protected first? No, okay. We'll take some second round picks. 1 second? No, okay. That's pretty tough, actually. I don't really want Raznik, to be honest, so maybe give us Ryan Kalkbrenner. I would take a chance on Kalkbrenner. He's a guy that they're not... Oh, he's their only center. Never mind. I mean, this is more just... I just don't think it's worth it to do that then. Bucks. Bucks might be the other team that might maybe want them. They're going to be pretty bad, though. Yeah, they're awful. Like, could the Pacers recover with another bench center? Maybe they could convince themselves of that. I don't hate it. It's not like the best move ever for them, but I'll take Talon Peter, and then you give me 2 second-round picks. We'll give up 1 second. That's great for me. Okay. Now a point guard. Which team needs a point guard desperately? Cavs. Cavs, Rockets, Timberwolves, Warriors. Cavs, Rockets, Timberwolves, Warriors. Cavs, Rockets, Timberwolves, Warriors. Warriors are good. Timberwolves are good. Cavs are decent. Rockets are pretty bad, but decent. So let's go talk to those teams then. Cavs. Do they have someone else probably playing the 1? Yeah, I think that'd be a pretty good fit. Like, it kind of just depends what they can give me. $8 million. I'll take on one of your bad contracts. We'll take Sam Merrill and then swap worst. We'll take that pick in 2031. We'll give up a swap second. For Trey Jones, it's decent value for us. Pretty good value, actually. And then Powell and Monk. We need a team that wants some 2 guards. Powell can't be traded. He's day-to-day. Is he healthy now? He's not. Looks like we are going to keep Norman Powell around, or we could just make him healthy. It's not that big of a deal. Heat, Lakers, Pistons. I guess they have a Corey or Sturts who could play the 2. Heat or I forgot the other one. Heat or Lakers. Either of those teams good. Lakers are pretty good. Heat are in the mix. Biggest thing is the $20 million. Heat. Do they have a contract? They have the Jovic contract, which they could definitely afford to give up. And then they would be adding Malik Monk to this team. That's pretty good. Dame Sar. What are they rocking with? Those are centers, power forwards, small forwards. The shooting guard would be new. And point guards, so they can move Vladislav Golden. We could give up Peter. I don't know why that trade restriction isn't on, actually, but... Or the Lakers is the other option. I'll see if they have a really good offer. Or not good offer, but good option that they can give up instead. Vando, they don't need. Maker Bowl. They need a power forward too, though. I think I'm going to try and move him to the Heat. I think that'd be a pretty good spot for him to be. I'll take that Jovic contract, and then... Like, if we could trade for Sar, who went pick 9, and give up McCoy, who went pick 20, that'd be pretty interesting. I do kind of like McCoy, though. Maybe we can get Ade Mara, who, for some reason, switched teams after 1 year. They got traded there, I guess. I think Golden's the way to go. We'll add Vladislav Golden, and then you can take on Talon Peter. That is our cheapest guy. Unfortunately, we would have to take on someone worth more than Golden. Dort Green. Dort's the only guy that doesn't play for them. Or, yeah, Dort's the only guy that really works. So I think I'm going to make Dort healthy. He's not going to play for us regardless. Just so everyone knows. We're going to make, I mean, he's down 7 overall. That means he's a 78. They just have so much depth there. They can add Monk. I guess Dort could just play there too. Would I give up Leonard Miller in this trade as well? $4 million is pretty expensive for him. I say the Warriors needed a 2 also? No, they need a 1. Monk could come in and play the backup 1 for them. Okay, hold on. Let's figure out a Warriors trade, maybe. What do you got for contracts? $1 million for Al Horford, who does not play for you, and $12 million for Moses Moody, who also does not play for you. I would be interested in Moses Moody coming here. It would require Leonard Miller was the issue, and would we rather Moses Moody or Leonard Miller? That's kind of the discussion there, because that's the only way we can really make that work. Unless we give up a... I don't really want Moody in this deal, though. There's no team with, like, a bad contract that would want him. Vando and Mamu, but then we'd have to give up Leonard Miller. Bagley and Grayson Allen, that's not really even an upgrade for them. That's tough. There's no team that wants a Malik Monk, hey? It's kind of surprising. Warriors make a lot of sense. They just can't get the money there. Rockets, there's Move Marcus Smart to the 1. Kings aren't going to want him. No. Like the Celtics, maybe? Celtics are a decent option. We can see if they have any money to trade to us. They could have one bad contract in here. It'd be Sam Hauser. You could play Walsh. That's not that bad of a contract, though, to be honest. You have to make up $6 million more. Like, we could take on the Paul George contract. You guys could take Malik Monk and Norman Powell if I make him healthy. Move Powell to the 3. How good are the Celtics? I guess I should see. They're very good. How good is Paul George with the Celtics? I guess that's pretty important as well. Like, he's shooting the 3 well enough. But is that really what they want to do? I don't know. I could see them kind of buying into this. Hawks, Heat, we tried the Heat. They didn't want to do it. Lakers, we tried. Mavs. We could talk to the Mavs. Are the Mavs good? I think they're decent, right? Yeah, they're decent. One game above 500. Malik Monk on the Mavs, I think, would be a great fit. We could take on that Corey Kispert contract, which is 2 years. And we can take on, of course, Sasser, sure. That's like the one contract that makes sense. Season ending, yeah. What if we just... It would have to be Sasser, I think. Okay. I like that for them. Mavs would add him. I mean, it's realistically, you could just run Risha at the 2. Kolek's not even playing for them. Maybe... Yeah, he's not even playing for them, I don't think. They probably just play him at the 1, I guess. I'm just going to release Sasser when I get him, so... No big deal here. You can trade guys when they're injured in real life, so I don't know why. Let's make that trade then. Monk to the Mavericks. You pick up Kispert. You pick up Sasser. He's a 78. But he is out for the season. That's kind of the issue, right? They're trading him because he's out for the season. We'd give them Monk and Talon Peter. Yeah, see, like, but then they won't even accept that. So, I'm just gonna go to the Mavs and I'm gonna release him because I guess maybe I'll just give him a season-ending injury again. So, just maybe 400. It's fine. Ain't that big of a deal. Yeah, I don't think there's any team that really makes sense, unfortunately. Warriors, but they didn't want to do it. Like, we could do the Moses Moody one. I just, like, I don't really know if I even want to do that. I do kind of prefer Moody, obviously. Pick up Al Horford. Like, I think we should get a draft pick in that, probably. John Collins and Beckett Corey. Like, they wouldn't want to give up a Corey. Nurkic, McCollum. Coward, obviously, they wouldn't want to do. Like, if you can give us a first-round pick this year, lottery protected. They say no. They want no. What about this pick, lottery protected? Sure, I'll give up a second. I would give up. I want this first. Top 5 protected. I'll give up 2 seconds. 3 second-round picks. To get a first, we'll do. That does give us 3 first-round picks coming into this draft. Pretty sweet. And then, yeah. Let's see what we're going to rock with here. Let's go to the Warriors, make sure that their rotation's looking good. You probably just move one of these guys to the 1. I'm not really sure whoever holds their rating the best. Melton stays the same. Monk drops. So Melton goes to the 1. Monk plays behind Hero. Sick lineup. They also get Leonard Miller. I didn't want to give him up, but that's just how it worked. He's a good 11th man for them. So we do add Moses Moody. We're going to go McCoy. Moody, Swain. Swain should be great. Can I move Moody to the 2 and he will be fine for overall? He drops 2. So no. Swigo's going to play. And then, yeah. Merrill out. McCoy in. And then Swigo over Horford. Might as well play the young gun. It's going to be the lineup. Obviously taking a huge hit with a couple guys leaving. But we suck. We are 12th in the conference. Didn't really have a chance to even make a move at all to really come back. Norman Powell's back. Couldn't move him before the deadline, unfortunately. I think I'm just going to not play Swigo. We'll just play McCoy. And we'll play Senge at the 5. Starters stay the same. We'll move a Senge to the 5. We'll play Swain at the 4. Moody, Dillingham. It's like not. It's the smallest bench of all time. But that's what we got. Do we have any All-Stars? Probably not. Those are your All-Stars. Contract extensions. Giddy. Sure. Huh. I guess we won't really know what he looks like in a few years, but we're on a bit of a win streak after making those trades. It's kind of crazy. Games have been close, too. He's fully healthy. Should beat the Kings twice. Magic we beat. Jazz we beat. We are kind of on a little bit of a tear here. Not gonna lie. Moody is really struggling. He's cold. McCoy, I'm liking what you're giving us. Not enough, though. I'll play 10, maybe. Dillingham could probably play 10. Let's get the starters some more minutes here. And Senge can play like 22 minutes a night. Moody, probably 22 is good for him. Giddy, 32. Powell, we can get him up to 30. Buzelis, 34 is probably really great. 36 there. 28 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What was Swigo doing when he was playing? 100% from 3. But I don't really want to play him. We got whooped the second we changed the minutes. We might be a play-in team this year after trading a lot of the core pieces from our team, including our backup point guard, backup power forward, backup small forward, backup shooting guard. We are 11th in the conference right now. I would love to be a play-in team. Pacers are 1 game ahead of us. We traded one of our centers there. McCoy is really struggling. Swain is really struggling. I think we're going to finish the year out. Oh, man, these guys are just awful. 4 minutes. We're probably just going to go... Let's give Clax a couple more minutes, I guess. Let's see what we can do. I'd love to win these 3. Bucks are bad. Nice. We're back. We're in 9th in the conference. 2 games here. Spurs are good. This is going to be a tough game. Hornets, Pistons, and we are in the play-in. It looks like. We do lose. We might not be in. Nothing for us. First team, second team. Ooh, we had Josh Giddey, third team. Sweet. Bulls, 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 Bulls. We are the 9 seed playing against the Hornets. We're going to drop the rotation a lot. We're going to go to a 7-man rotation because these guys were super bad. I wonder what their plus minus is. Like plus 0.2, that's something. Minus 1.1, that's terrible. And McCoy, minus 1.3. Swain will keep his 8 minutes. Swigo, what was he when he played? Minus 27, yeah, so we'll like that, and then we'll go 28, 28, 32, 32, 34, 38, 38, 40, 8-man rotation. Simcast against the Hornets, who have a way better team than we do. I'm hoping that we can upgrade from Norm Powell sooner rather than later. If we could upgrade him, that'd be awesome. Looks like we're going to have a pretty close game. 4 minutes. We're going to jump in and play the rest of this game out.
Inside, here's James.
The finish was
Zealous
nice.
is so good at blocking
The
shots in
setup
life.
was
It
better.
sucks.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
They've got Moses Moody. He's out there with Josh Giddey. Wilson out there with Bruce Ellis. And it's Asenge in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Wilson. Pass to Asenge. Now Bruce Ellis. James covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Hornets with the rebound.
And I wouldn't put it past them guys to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Since entering the league, we've continued to see Miller grow as a playmaker.
There's the pick. Giddey goes in. Count it!
Nice,
Tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Nicholas
absolutely.
Claxton's checked in for the Bulls. Powell comes in for Moses Moody. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up.
Nice,
What
really.
happened?
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And now here comes Wilson leading the break. The dunk to punctuate.
And great work on the defensive end. When Giddey is engaged, he is more than capable of being an impact player defensively.
Now here's White. Left side Miller. From 11, Claxton with the rebound.
That's the plan defensively. Can't give him an inch of breathing room. Keep that space tight.
Great teamwork,
swing.
punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Reed. Now Miller. No good again that time. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Foul outside. Now here's Wilson. Oh, the dunk.
Drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's Giddey, following the bucket by the Hornets. There's the drive, the 19-foot shot, and it doesn't go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now Miller. Now Reed. The 3 is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Wilson inside. Guarded by Reed. That's in there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope the alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Powell. Good.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the 4th quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock. If they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
Miller. It's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as you can take him.
He's getting the
And the
ball.
timeout called here by Billy Donovan. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
You know, they actually could go for the 3 and the win here, but I think they probably play a conservative and try to send this game.
Try, boys.
And as always, Al.
Kitty at 32, my God. Yeah, eliminated. That is okay. I'm happy we weren't like last. No draft pick there would have been nice. On to the next season. Tough one.